What's up, guys? Welcome to a Risk video. Today I'm trying something different, playing a public match at Risk, hoping it goes well. And let's jump straight into this game. Alright, looks like we're going third, not bad. Africa might be a good spot. Depends on what Pink decides to do. Orange player wants a truce along with the pink player. Sure. Given hearts, that's always fun. And the interesting. They're just kind of spreading themselves around, I guess. Can I see what rank everybody is? Doesn't seem like it. No, that's fine. Green looks like they want Australia. I want to see what pink does. But I'm not sure. I could take Australia and just leave that 6 there. That's probably what I'll do. Go for Australia, leave Africa on its own, and play it from there. Red player looks like they're going for South America. They don't seem to be the best with how they move their troops, but interesting play. Probably worried about my 6 would be my guess. Do they have anything they're gonna fortify? Maybe like 1 over from that 5? No? Okay. My turn. Get in 3 bonus troops. And I think we should just... let's go for... I think it'll be easier to take Australia. Do I want to take it in this turn? No, I don't think so. I think let's leave it at that. And we'll do that. Alright, Pink's turn. Let's see if they go for Europe or Africa. Europe would be big play, though. They're definitely contemplating. And they didn't take a move. Interesting. Interesting play by Pink. Though I guess all of their territories are surrounded by pretty high numbers, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know what Orange's play is gonna be. They might just put all of their troops in like one big army and call it a day. It's not gonna let anyone hold North America, is my guess. But at the end of the day, we don't really know. So Okay, Green's turn. Just look like they're going for Asia, which is interesting. Wonder what their plan is, if anything at all, really. Red looks like they're finally going to take South America. And they attacked in North America. Might just be building up troops. Don't want to put a target on their head. Which is fair enough. But we'll just see how it goes. Alright, and it's my turn. Looks like they're just gonna let me take Australia, which is always nice. Could have sworn I clicked on it, but oh well. And take that, and I am gonna leave it there because I don't really want to touch anyone else there. I'm gonna be honest. And then we'll fortify. And with nowhere to really fortify because everyone's keeping high troops, we'll just end the turn. All in all, good turn. I'm the first one with the continent. Hoping Orange, since they sent an alliance request to me pretty early on, doesn't want to invade my continent bonus. Pink slowly gaining more into Europe, but leaving Northern Europe open. That's, yeah, Northern Europe, leaving it wide open. Scary play by Orange. Don't know if they're planning on locking me into Australia, which would be a bad idea, or no, okay. Potentially just trying to keep me in Australia without taking out their whole army. Turtling the outside of Australia, you could say. And green, actually, without that 8, would be pretty easy to take out right now. If I was red and green, it's probably beneficial to just move all of the troops into like one big army. And I'm guessing he wants to go into Australia again? I'm not exactly sure why. It didn't work out for him last time. But we'll see. His turn does go before mine after all. And if he has cards, that would be kind of annoying, but it's gonna take East Africa. I don't think Pink will mind it all too much. And I'm gonna get my army away from that 9 up in North America. Prepare to start taking some 1s from green. And it's Pink's turn again, which I'm actually interested to see what they plan on doing. Because theoretically they could take Europe this turn without much backlash. Okay, interesting. Fair move, fair move. Getting a card and leaving it at that. Okay, quick turn by Orange as well. Just moving into Africa. Probably the smart play. Can't trade in my own cards. But that's fine since we are playing on progressive cards after all, which isn't my favorite, but you know, we can move through this. It should be pretty fine after all. Um, Green putting troops not on my border this time, which is somewhat surprising. Figured they would have wanted to invade me since they locked all of my troops inside of Australia. They're considering it, which is a very bad idea on their part. And they took it. It looks like they're going for Asia, but I don't think they're going to have a very good time doing so. Smart play, I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes, but I don't think Red's going to move in that 4. And that wasn't a very smart idea to take that 3 on that 3, but maybe they're a mastermind. Maybe Green's a grandmaster. Or maybe Green's a novice, like yourself. Well, myself, and yourself, because you're also bad at the game. But that's besides the point. Red moving and taking North Africa, and finally finishing off that South America bonus. Probably, yep, they're gonna start ending up their turn there. I should see if Red is interested in an alliance. Watch is telling me it's time to stand up, but I think not. I think it's good to go from Alaska and just start bothering Green, because they aren't very friendly, I've noticed. So I'm just gonna take this army and just kind of whittle them down a little bit. And I'll leave it there so they can't take that big army. And, no, I'll just move this back to Alaska. Make sure Orange doesn't get any ideas up there. Now it's Pink's turn. I'm interested to see if they're gonna try and go for Europe or just hold out with their 3 cards per turn, because they don't have many territories, just a lot of troops. And they're gonna stick with that. They're interesting. I would imagine someone just moving to put all their troops into one territory when they have almost all of Europe. But maybe they plan on turtling in Europe. That could be an idea. Orange seeming to just want to keep their troops in 1 to 2 spots. That's fine. They don't have many troops, still weaker than Green. That's worrying considering they have a 7 on top of my continent bonus. And oh, what's this? Madagascar? Surely they don't try and plan on taking Madagascar and moving all the way through Africa. Oh, ooh, that hurt. They can take Africa, but Orange is just gonna sweep through there. Heck, Red will probably even try. They're keeping me locked into Australia too. They really don't want my army moving out. Which, I mean, I guess is fine if they want to risk me suiciding into them, but I'd say not the smartest idea to put 1s all over Africa, especially when there's a 23, a 16, and a 19. Everyone's main army's just chilling out right there, but you know. Maybe they'll leave it alone. I doubt orange will. Orange is in need of a continent. Red, being in the middle of the two, decided to leave it. Probably doesn't want to become a threat to us having two continents. 6 troops. Interesting. Um, I think I want to mostly continue targeting green. So yeah, okay, that's not working out very well. Okay. I don't think Pink would be too upset by that. Because I do mostly just want to get to Green's territories in Asia to start working on that 9. So, and taking more of Asia wouldn't hurt, but ooh, I just realized that cards are coming in soon. Green already played their card, so I don't have to worry about them, but they're definitely gonna be put on defense this turn. And I don't do it, Green. It's a foolish mistake if you do so. Well, they've just made themselves a huge target, especially considering I'm gonna get my cards my next turn. Now they've made themselves the biggest target on the board. Well played, friend. Then I'm gonna ask Red to... Actually, I won't. I'll let him be. See what everyone else decides. If no one invades Africa, I'll just take it. But something tells me they're not gonna leave Africa alone. Ooh, 6-troop bonus. And put it on the 5. That's probably a smart idea, considering orange is a 10 in the North Americas. Kind of getting in my way there, Red. A little bit. This is a little bit. Perfect, okay. Kind of annoying, but we can make it work. We can make it work. Um, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 8. I don't want to be in the middle of everyone, so I'll probably just do this. I didn't mean to do that, but I mean, I guess it worked. They're here, 100% blinch chance. Perfect, there we go. And then I can fortify, ask you to attack green, and then move up here. Bit of a weakened state from where I was previously, but ultimately seems fine. And yep, seems like green's gonna get wiped out this turn, which is gonna be huge for pink. finally gonna get their continent bonus set up, and maybe, unless someone invades it. But also those cards are gonna be huge. Probably just them spectating. No, the card bonus shouldn't be too big yet. It's still only 10. Still starting on the game, but it's starting to get up there, which is worrying considering I only have 3 cards. Though they are matching, so. These 5s are very worrying, especially since pink is right after my turn. I don't think I'll want to turn in right before they do. Especially since I don't really have like any good places to move to. What are the troops looking like? I'm actually the weakest on the board, which isn't the best scenario. Since green decided to take out all my troops. I'd be closer to red if green hadn't interfered with my plans of global domination, which is somewhat annoying, but we should ultimately be fine, I think. No one wants to dump troops into a 5 or a 6. Since it would just weaken them, so others would be able to take them on, so. Next, probably going to be orange to be taken out of the game. So I'm just going to start, like, chipping away at their territories in North America and let someone else deal with the rest of them. Get my troops out of Europe because I do think pink's just going to end up with it in the end. Yikes, here it comes. Yep, here comes the invasion of Australia. Question is if he tries to go and wipe me out. If he does, I think Pig has this in the bag because the troop bonuses are just going to be huge. Yeah, I think I'm wiped out here, unfortunately. Which isn't the greatest, but I'm also not the best risk player, so, you know, would have been awesome to get a first game on win, but I'm just hoping red and orange can clean up, especially with the cards that they may or may not be able to turn in. And yeah, that's game. I'm still gonna spectate the match though. As was broken as you went offline. Not much of alliance when you kill someone, but I expect they're probably gonna move that 20 to Northern Europe. Or they're gonna threaten red. Interesting choice. If I was orange in this situation, I'd probably take Australia myself. Or if I'm on good terms with a red, which they should be in order to take the win potentially, orange might be able to take Europe and have red deal with that 21. Okay, yeah, they broke the bonus and they're going to take Australia, which is a fair play. I was just too unfortunate to have green take me out of the game, which was unfortunate. But yeah, here comes the troops. I don't actually know. This might be Pink's game. The troops are just very well. Actually, the troops aren't too favored one direction, thanks to progressive cards. But who really knows? Just gonna have to wait and see what red decides to do. They played an hour, yeah, so they're not the best. In pink, it's, yeah, a bit more time in the game. But not many wins, to be honest. So, could go either way. Pink is definitely an experienced player, though, so they do have a good chance of winning. Pink deciding to take just Australia potentially might go for the Asia. Nope, they don't take over Asia. Probably the smart play. Moving their troops out of North America to control Northern Africa. That's smart. Blocking off Red's bigger armies. Orange trading in troops, however, Pink is guaranteed card bonus next turn, so I don't know if that was the best play by Orange not to turn in the cards now. Maybe they might have something up their sleeves. I'm not quite sure. Just gonna have to wait and see what happens next, unfortunately. Orange put in their troops into Europe and North America. And it looks like they're finally going to be taking Europe, which is an interesting move considering, well, they didn't take it completely. They don't want to make themselves a bigger target, which is a smart play to be fair. Just gonna have to see what the other players in the lobby plan to do. A few hours by red and orange. Yeah, players in the lobby have quite a bit of time. A bit more than me, so not too upset for losing. Actually only won all an online match, surprisingly. Not too good at this game, but they do seem to be targeting pink currently, which is probably in red's best interest. Fortifying out of South America is an interesting play by red. Although they probably expect it to be taken over by pink at this point in the game, which, yeah, progressive cards is not the best for game balance, as now you have an 84 on the board. And pink going for Asia control. That is heavy considering there's a 29 in Ukraine. Oh, don't tell me. Ooh, they ate the Ukraine troops and have decided they're gonna completely take Europe. That would be a big play. That's probably, I mean, I guess the 40 was gonna be released anyways, but ooh, they took red out. I wasn't seeing that coming. Does that even give... No, that doesn't give pink the card bonus. Which means that that 49 is able to go through and potentially win the round. But here comes red with an extra 40 troops. Wow. Things are about to get swayed right back towards pink very shortly. Orange seems to be very, they seem to have found their loss very funny. Couldn't tell you why, but at least they're enjoying the game, which is fortunate. They've basically destroyed all of Pink's bonuses besides Australia. They're continuing to just spam emojis in the bottom right, and it's kind of annoying, but I guess I could mute them since they're dead. No need to hear their message spam. The constant pop, pop. Ooh, I think red has officially got this in the bag. GG pink, but red's got you beat this time, unfortunately. Potentially in this turn, if they don't, pink's gonna come right back with those cards, but I do think red's gonna be able to. Ooh, that wasn't the smartest move. Now they're gonna have to split their troops if they want to go back up to Northern Asia. Okay, yep. Let's just hope none of Pink's troops in Australia are too resilient. Actually, red's run out of time. That is not great for red. Great for pink. Not great for red. Depending on what pink wants to do here, they could take out all of his bonuses, or they could go straight for the 37. Potentially? Nope, they are gonna rather go for the territorial bonuses of the continents and see if, oh, they might take Africa along the way. They're going, seems to me like they're gonna try and take the smaller continent bonuses with them. I don't think the red player will be too happy about that and will probably continue to finish taking out and Europe. Okay. I do think red still has this. They do still have more troops. But it could really go. Oh, sorry. It could really go either way. Not the best North American move, unless they're just trying to take as many territories as possible, which would be fair, and keeping that 11 locked in, which is most likely what I assume is happening. Good job, Pink. You've taken a lot of territories. Unfortunately, Red still has the troop bonus ahead of you, so I think this is game. Well, man, okay. Um, 5 troops. Nice. Um, as long as red can take this Australia, yep, pretty easily. Um, as long as that 20 doesn't give too much trouble, this should be fine. Might even avoid it altogether and just go for. Nope, they're gonna go for the bonus, which is fair. And ooh, potentially want to go for Africa. They are gonna go for Africa. Okay. Yep, there it is. They can't take Africa this turn, but they can sure take more of their territorial bonuses. Unfortunate. Taking one more would have given them one less troop to on their turn, but fortunately it just didn't seem to be in the cards for red this time. But their 11 is now on the front lines, so Pink's gonna have to deal with that. This risk game has been going on for quite a while now. 37 minutes in. And Pink's fired right back to red, moving through Europe to Asia to Africa, potentially South America. Nope, unfortunately wasn't able to get South America. Honestly, thanks to regressive cards, Pink might still win this. I just can't foresee Red getting lucky enough unless he can survive to the next turn with enough troops. I think unfortunately it's swayed towards favoring Pink in this matchup. Pink getting the 2 other players out of this match has been 3 other players in this match has been very effective and keeping troops high long enough for the 2-player endgame. Red having 4 continents though isn't gonna be much help against the potential. I can't check the bonus round. A potential 40, 50-ish troops that Pink could be getting. They could also not. Actually, there is a chance Red wins here. Like, ooh, unfortunate. They aren't going to be able to get it this turn, however, it's very close. They had just been able to move that 5 over. They would have been able to finish the round. Unfortunate. So I just got the achievement smiley face. Express yourself through 10 emojis. Ooh, 50 troops. That's gotta hurt for red. That's a big strategy. They're gonna take Europe first, it seems. Potentially move into Africa next. Yep. Now that they take Africa and move into Asia, looks like, yep, they're gonna take Africa and then move towards Asia. Then probably North and South America would be my prediction. Potentially splitting troops to go to Australia as well. Yep, splitting the troops up to be able to go into Australia. I would have focused on 6 taking Australia first just because that time is so short, but guess it's up to them and their playstyles. I'm gonna have to leave 3 troops in Japan, it looks like, which is unfortunate. But, oh well, I guess. Or just completely skip over Japan. If Red has a match, this is gonna sting the pink player in the back a little bit. That's not very likely, but there is a chance Red has cards, which could completely switch up the match and potentially give the red player the win at the end of the day, which would be very harsh for pink. Yeah, reds, seems to me the way the emojis are being used by red here probably has a match, which means it may be favorable for red to win this match. That or is just being cocky, which could be the case. However, I assume, oh, maybe not. Nope, he doesn't have a card match. Most likely just gonna poke out the North American continent bonus and then end the turn. Take an extra territory in North America, gonna have to end the turn. This was a good game by me. Well, I didn't play in the end, but, you know, good game overall. Glad I could watch. And, now we just sit and hope, funnily, that somehow the 21 against 1 gets thrown into Red's favor. And the emoji spam begins. Alright. That is what you love to see, and there we go. And the results are in, and I have not won. Okay, so we were playing against 2 masters, an expert and a novice, which makes sense. I did not stand a chance, but you know, it was a fun match overall.